16-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Makes the grab. Oh, he got loose. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Warhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get a look at Aiden Armenta. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Running inside, it's Jamison. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might as well stick with him. Just ran over him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Wants to throw it. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jamison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls and fires complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Bernard. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jamison. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Catch is made at the 15. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Messer. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Finds a man on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball. Ready?
Here's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. The give to the left side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to intercept, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Running inside, it's Jamison. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off the RPO, complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the big play. And is going to be batted down. Turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarter. Having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Bernard. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Henry. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. There he goes. Touchdown, Owls. He found... brakes and turned on the jets.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
ULM 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Now on second down. The play action fake. Throwing right. Got his man. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Caught. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Scrambling away. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Florida Gators. And it's Ole Miss looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Malone Stadium. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Bounces through the end zone. At the touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the UL Monroe head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Firing to the right, complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Warhawks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive.
Snags it, and there's running room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All kinds of room to the right. Inside the touchdown Owls. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
42, ULM, 7.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. We'll leave them with just 2 timeouts. The rest of the way. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Bernard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. Got him and nobody's close. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Quick release on the RPO. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. Now the play fake. Under fire. And they got him. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's complete. Touchdown, Warhawks! Put 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Garcia. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Farrell. Maybe some room here. Bust through behind his pad. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Pulls it in. It's Garcia. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Holloway. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Warhawks are marching down the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. And he he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
That, friends, is a busted. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And
all right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got his man. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back. On the draw, it's Farrell. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Farrell. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.